A beautiful end of the weekend, but some changes in store.
That's right. You may be noticing if you go out this evening a slight change in the humidity. It's already starting to creep up. It's going to continue to increase over the next several days, turning very muggly. We'll see heat indices into the upper 90s before the week's over. I think we're probably looking at the warmest, or if not the hottest, week of the summer so far. You can see dew points have risen. We were in the mid-50s yesterday at this time. We're now into the low 60s, even mid-60s out towards Terre Haute, also up towards Lafayette. As we go through the next several days, the humidity will continue to increase. Tomorrow, dew points will actually, I should say, right now we're sitting in the low 60s, but tomorrow we go up into the middle to upper 60s. Lower 70s for dew points come Tuesday, and then upper 60s by Wednesday. As I mentioned, heat indices will remain high as well. We're talking up near 100 degrees is what it's going to feel like by Wednesday afternoon, and nonetheless feeling like in the 90s for much of this upcoming week. Right now, things are relatively quiet across central Indiana. There are some clouds drifting in from the northwest. That's the direction most of our weather systems will be coming over the next several days as we're going into what's called a ring of fire pattern. In the upper levels of the atmosphere, there's a lot of hot air back to the southwest. Storms will develop up to the north and dive down along the edge of that warm air. So tonight we were watching for a cluster of thunderstorms to develop up over Minnesota and then slide down our direction. That's what some of the computer models are forecasting. And if that does happen, we could see the chance for a line of thunderstorms coming through between 7 o'clock and maybe as late as 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see a little line coming through at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning off a future view. A chance for a few spotty showers and even a thunderstorm late tomorrow afternoon. Better chance for some rain into the far northern parts of the state. Nonetheless, the Storm Prediction Center is indicating a slight risk for some strong winds out of any of these thunderstorms that come through with this line early tomorrow morning. I think the risk is relatively minimal at this time because as that line moves in, it would be in the decaying stages or the weakening stages. One thing we will watch for the next couple of days is the potential for some flash flooding over the northern part of the state where we may see more of these clusters coming through during the overnight hours for the next several nights. Because of that, a slight risk for flash flooding for the northern half of the state, especially as you get closer to the Illinois, make that the Indiana-Michigan border. Temperatures, as of right now, we're sitting in the upper 70s to lower 80s, just a little warmer than yesterday where we topped out at 80. So far, our high today in Indianapolis has been 82 degrees. If you're heading out to the Bartholomew County Fair this evening for day 3, 80 degrees at 7 o'clock, 78 by 9, and 74 degrees by 11 o'clock. Overnight, our temperatures not nearly as cool as they were this morning when we dropped into the 50s. 60 degrees is our official low this morning in Indianapolis. We'll see a low tomorrow morning of 68 degrees. High temperatures tomorrow, quite a bit warmer also. We'll be into the middle and upper 80s, approaching 90 degrees tomorrow in Terre Haute with some gusty winds as well. 7-day forecast shows 88 degrees coming by Tuesday, maybe up to 90 degrees Wednesday afternoon with a chance for an isolated thunderstorm. The HX at the bottom shows the peak heat index, so feeling like 97 Tuesday, 98 Wednesday, and 94 degrees Thursday. Less humid air begins to move in for Friday and Saturday, and then we start warming back up again by the second half of next weekend.
Busy weekend.